When a family built on music gathers in silence instead of song, you know something deeply personal has been lost. And that's exactly what happened at Alan Osmond's memorial service. A room once filled with harmony and performance energy was now filled with stillness, reflection, and emotion that words could barely carry. Held in an intimate setting surrounded by close family and lifelong friends, the service was designed not for public spectacle, but for remembrance. Soft lighting filled the hall, and photographs from different stages of Alan Osmond's life lined the space, each one telling a quiet story of a man who had spent decades in music, family, and faith. Alan Osmond, a key member of the Osmonds, was more than a performer in one of America's most beloved musical families. He was a guiding presence behind the scenes, someone known for his calm personality, strong values, and deep loyalty to family. While the world knew him for his contributions to music history, those closest to him knew him as the steady heart of the family. And that is exactly how he was remembered. As the memorial service began, the atmosphere was heavy but peaceful. There was no rush, no public display, only a shared understanding among everyone present that this was a moment of reflection. Family members sat close together, holding onto memories that stretched across decades of life, performance, and personal connection. Then came the most emotional moment of the entire service. Marie Osmond stepped forward to speak. The room shifted instantly. Marie, who had shared both the stage and life journey with her family, paused for a long time before saying a single word. It was clear that emotion was already overwhelming her, but she continued with quiet strength. When she began speaking, her voice carried both love and heartbreak. She reflected on growing up alongside Alan, on the bond they shared not just as siblings, but as people who experienced fame, pressure, and family life together from a young age. She spoke about memories that were not just public performances, but private family moments, laughter at home, conversations behind the scenes, and the unspoken support Alan always gave without needing recognition. But what made her tribute so powerful was not just the words, it was the emotion behind them. Her voice trembled at moments, forcing pauses that filled the room with silence. And in those silences, everyone present felt the weight of what she was saying. Marie described Alan as the foundation of the family in many ways, the one who stayed calm when everything around them felt overwhelming, the one who reminded others of what truly mattered when fame and pressure surrounded them. She spoke about his humility, his kindness, and his ability to make people feel safe simply by being present. There was no exaggeration in her tone, no performance, just truth spoken from the heart. At one point, she paused, looked down, and softly said that not all legacies are built on applause or fame. Some are built quietly through love, consistency, and the way a person treats others when no one is watching. That moment stayed with everyone in the room, because it described Alan Osmond perfectly. As the service continued, other family members shared their own memories. Stories of childhood, early performances, and the journey of building one of the most recognized musical families in the world were gently spoken, each adding another layer to the picture of who Alan truly was. Behind them, a screen displayed images of his life, performing on stage with his brothers, smiling during family moments, and standing proudly during major milestones in their career. Each image carried a sense of time passing, but also of a life fully lived. And yet, despite the public success, the focus of the day remained deeply personal. This was not about fame. It was about family. A tribute video played near the end of the service, showing rare clips of Alan Osmond speaking about life, music, and faith. His voice filled the room again, calm and thoughtful, reminding everyone of the values he had always carried. For a brief moment, it felt as though his presence returned through memory alone. When the video ended, the room remained completely silent. No applause followed. No movement. just stillness. A silence filled with respect, emotion, and remembrance. Marie returned quietly to her seat, surrounded by her family. The connection between them in that moment said everything that words could not. There was grief, yes, but also gratitude for a life that had touched so many within and beyond the family. As the service slowly came to a close, guests began to leave one by one. Many paused near the photographs, taking a final moment to reflect. Some stood quietly, others bowed their heads in prayer, and many simply walked out in silence carrying memories that would remain with them forever. And as the doors gently closed behind the final guests, one truth remained unspoken but deeply felt. Alan Osmond's legacy was never defined only by music. It was defined by love, family, and the quiet strength that holds everything together long after the stage lights fade. And that is how he will be remembered.